Oh my goodness, I got a new turkey in the turkey coop.
I can fit in this thing. You want me to put it like where it was?
Yep. Okay.
I can get out now.
Hey Ollie, how are you today? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be one of those hot, steamy days again today. You know, we've had a lot of rain several days ago, and now it's turned off hot, and the humidity is horrible. Kind of got a late start getting out here and doing chores today. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit later than normal, but I mean, even if I would have started earlier, I would still be running into this horrible, horrible heat. So anyway, the cucumbers need to be picked, and I want to make pickles out of them, so I decided to go ahead and come out here in the heat and get it done. So that's what's happening right now. I'm really excited because I have never fermented whole cucumbers like this before. I've always sliced them up, but I think this time I'm going to have enough to actually fill up my fermenting crock. The thing with these cucumbers is one day they are about this size, and then boom, the next day they're this size. And then the day after that, they're this size. But that's probably with any cucumber. It just seems like these cucumbers just grow really fast. It's probably just because they're harder to see, and so I miss them more often. Okay, so this is how many I've gotten so far. So now I figure while I'm out here, I just as well go ahead and pick the green beans. I noticed that we do have a few. I don't know really what to expect because I haven't exactly lifted them up and looked. So I guess we'll find out. The beans seem to have put more effort into growing big than they actually have producing anything. Part of it, I just wonder if it's just from being in the greenhouse and kind of being sheltered from the sun, but I'm really not sure because I'm not finding very many so far. Right here are a few. So there's the amount of green beans I got. I noticed that we have some more blooms. We have a few tiny ones coming on, so we'll have more later. So I'm gonna go inside, cool off, get these washed up, fix some lunch, and then I'm gonna fix some fermented pickles.
Don't know if it's working.
Oh, it's working. Feels good. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and cut off the blossom end, because the ends have enzymes in them that will cause the cucumbers to get soft. So I'm going to be chopping the ends off of each one. I have to say, I was not expecting the cucumbers to come on this quickly. So I really wasn't expecting to have any to ferment yet. And so I'm completely unprepared for this. We went grocery shopping yesterday, and of course I didn't get any supplies to do this. And then today I noticed that the bread we got yesterday had mold on it. So Brooke ran that loaf back to the store and exchanged it for me. And when she did that, I had her pick up some dill. And then I had forgot to tell her to get garlic. Then I remembered it, and so I sent her a text, but she didn't get the text in time. And so we don't have any garlic, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is make it up anyway, and then I'll get garlic maybe tomorrow and then add it in. I don't think that will hurt anything. Okay, so I got my first layer in there, and now I'm going to add a couple sprigs of dill. And then go ahead and add a tablespoon of dill seed. I'm going to add a few carrots. Carrots help retain the crispiness. Then I'm also going to add a black tea bag. Now you can use oak leaves, but I don't have any sources around here, and so black tea works just as well. It has tannins in it that help keep the... I ripped the little thing off though, I'm going to get a different one. Black tea has tannins in it, and it helps keep the cucumbers crisp. Okay, so I'm not going to pull the string off, I'll just pull the little tab off. I usually add 2 per jar. I'm going to go ahead and add a second one, I think. Okay, and then I finish adding the cucumbers. Okay, and then I'm going to finish adding the rest of the carrots. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of dill seed. And the rest of the fresh dill. Then I'm going to add a small amount of peppercorns. Okay, next comes the brine. I have 4 tablespoons of non-iodized sea salt for this half gallon. It's not quite enough to fill it up, so I think I'm going to mix up another couple of cups. It's basically a tablespoon per 2 cups of water. And I also want to add that if you are not using well water, then you will want to use filtered water. because the pouring will interfere with the fermenting process. And there they are. Doesn't that look delicious? I actually could have fit way more cucumbers in there than I did. I'm just not a good judge at how many cucumbers this crock will hold yet. So, but anyway, this will be a good start. And next time I'll definitely fill this up. Okay, next I will put the weights in. Okay, I mixed up a little bit of saltwater brine to put in the reservoir here. And I will put the lid on. Whoa, just about filled it too full. And now I have it on the counter where I will leave it for about a week. And at that time I will open it up and check it and see if they're sour enough. And go from there on whether I want to leave it longer or go ahead and eat them.